Are you looking to relocate your family to an amazing community, walking distance to schools, parks, open space trails, amenities, and in one of the best places to live in all of California? Today, we're exploring two beautifully designed model homes in one of West Roseville's most exciting neighborhoods in the master planned community of Winding Creek, where modern features, open space trails, and top-rated schools come together for the ultimate lifestyle upgrade. These spacious homes offer 4 to 5 bedrooms, 3 to 4.5 bathrooms, and up to 3,500 square feet of thoughtfully designed living space. You'll see open concept layouts, oversized lofts, luxurious primary suites, and built-in LivingSmart technology for energy efficient and convenience. There's even a floor plan that offers next-gen living. The neighborhood is surrounded by 140 acres of preserved natural land, complete with miles of scenic trails and several community parks for outdoor living. And when it comes to shopping and entertainment, you're just minutes from the Westfield Galleria Mall, the fountains, boutique dining, grocery stores, and easy freeway access. And stick around to the end of the video where we'll be sharing current pricing, incentives, and so much more. Now let's head over to the first model home where Shantae is waiting for us. Let's go.
Welcome in, guys. We're going to start out with the largest floor plan in this community, which is just over 3,500 square feet. Come on in. So this home is going to offer 5 bedrooms and 4.5 bathrooms, and it has an amazing feature that a lot of you guys have been asking us for. So let's check that out first. As we head into the front wing of the home, this is going to be a multi-generational suite. A lot of you guys need this for your older parents that are staying with you, or even that college-age kid that wants to stay home. This has a nice dedicated living space, and it has an option of a kitchenette that will have a little mini fridge as well as a sink. And then separated from this living space, you do have a door here, and we're going to drop into the bedroom suite. So you're going to have a standard slider closet door here. And then we're going to bounce over to the ensuite bathroom. This bathroom is going to offer a nice single vanity with storage underneath. They have some beautiful quartz counters in this one. And then they have the step-in shower. They've done a beautiful upgrade of tile all the way to the ceiling. You can get a solid surface. You can, really design to your heart's content if you decide to build from dirt and go to the design center on this one. Then we're going to drop into the bedroom, which you'll find to be quite spacious, which is nice if you're truly having someone live in this space like a parent. They're going to have room for a queen size bed, dual nightstands, as well as a dresser. And what I really like about this one is it's at the front of the home with a nice beautiful window, so you're getting a lot of natural light into this one. Now let's jump over and check out the amazing common space of this home. As we come out of the room, I want you to notice how wide this entryway is. It's a really grand entry, and then it pops up to 2 stories high. So the staircase can really be a dramatic feature, and it's unique because it's in the center of the home. So it provides a lot of character to all of your common space. Now we're gonna have a formal dining space. It's technically your only dining space, but it's a really nice size dining space. And then we have the huge family room here. Lots of natural light coming in from all the sliders, the window. You can see that they did a very dedicated feature wall. That's always fun to do and put your personality into the home. As we move over, we're going to continue. There is a covered patio back here that spans the width of this slider as well as the windows. So you have a lot of space out there. And then you have this grand kitchen. Look at all that counter space. It literally wraps the entire kitchen. You have a huge island. They have seating for 3 here. You have built-in appliances. So here they have the cafe appliances, both the oven and the microwave. Room for your fridge built in here. I like all this trio right here together. And then you have the floating hood with the gas range. So a lot of the new communities have been going to electric, and you guys aren't always a fan of that. This community still has gas, even though it's a new community. So you have that here. And then my favorite feature in this kitchen is going to be this sink overlooking this massive window across the backside. I've never seen a window this big in a kitchen across the backside sink. Now, I did forget to mention one little thing over here that's important to you guys, and that is the pantry. It is a nice size pantry here. It wraps around this entire space here, very convenient to the fridge, and also I'll show you where that garage access is in a second. It's not too far from your garage. Now let's wrap over to one more hidden pocket over on this back side of the home. So in here we have what I call a pocket office, perfect for homework or your little, where you want to do bills, or maybe even if you work from home, you could do really cute accent walls in here. A lot of people put a door on here if you need it to be quiet, but you have room for a couple desks in here, as well as the built-in drawers if you do it through the builder. So this is a nice flex space right off the kitchen. The kids can do homework while you're making dinner. Now let's go check out one more feature downstairs before we go upstairs that you guys always ask us for. So right before we head up the staircase, this is going to be your access to your garage. Now, this is a 3-car tandem garage. You guys have been asking us for 3-car garages. Most of the builders have only been doing 2. We're finally back to a builder that's giving us a 3-car tandem garage. You have a cute little drop zone here that the builder installs. This is not just for display. They actually include that. And then you have another highly demanded feature, the half bath. So most of you guys like this for your guests. You don't want them going into your, generational suite or your junior suite downstairs. Here you have a nice half bath for your day guests. Now let's get upstairs and check out all the rest of the bedrooms. So as we get to the top of the landing, I just want to emphasize again this beautiful banister that's open railing all throughout the staircase and up here on the landing, which really gives you an open view of your downstairs space even from up here. Now we have several wings as we get to the top, so I'm going to take you to the furthest front wing first. Okay, so as we get to this end of the home, we're going to have 2 secondary bedrooms. They're quite spacious, is what I really love about this square footage. You're getting a lot of space in each of these bedrooms. They both have slider closet doors, and then these 2 bedrooms are going to share a full bathroom right here. This is a dual vanity bathroom, and then what I always love is that it has the separation of the shower and toilet room. You can have a door added there, so it's easy for them to be getting ready at the same time. As we move down the hallway, I wanted to show you that they have a lot of built-in storage in this home, which I know all of us families love. So you have a linen closet here with all the built-in shelving, so you can put all those extra blankets and linens and even maybe some games in there for the kids. And then we're gonna move to the next room is going to be the ever demanded upstairs laundry. And I love this laundry room. They've done all the upgrades in this one. So these vary if you don't catch them at building at dirt on what the builder puts in, but they've done everything in this one and I love it in terms of the sink, all this upper cabinetry, but also a whole bank of cabinetry on this side, as well as a folding space. So that's one thing that I wish I had some space for in our laundry room, is a place to fold. And they even have some laundry baskets and hooks behind this door. So there's lots of storage in here in this upstairs laundry room. Now, as we move to the next room, we're still gonna find all the secondary bedrooms on this side of the home, separate from the primary suite, which is an absolute must for me. And as we drop into this one, this is gonna be a junior suite. So we're gonna have the slider closet doors on one side, and then we're gonna have the ensuite bathroom. A little different from the one downstairs, we're gonna have the tub with the shower over it. You can see that they've still done the beautiful tile up to the ceiling. You can also just do that solid surface. You have a nice large vanity. Again, lots of storage within the vanity, which I love. If you have a girl getting ready, they're definitely gonna appreciate that. And then we have a great size bedroom. Again, these secondary bedrooms are not that 10 by 11 cookie cutter stuff that we've been seeing in, say, the 2,000, 2,500 square foot homes. These are really gonna get you a healthy amount of room within each room, where you could have a dresser, a desk, a chair, different elements that you want for your child. Now, let's check out the awesome loft. So you have this nice spacious loft up here, perfect for those movie nights with the kids or just to get that separation of space. I know our kids have a ton of friends over all the time. This is a great little hangout away from our spaces downstairs when we're trying to cook and have a little bit of sanity. It's nice to send them up here so they have a place to play and do their cartwheels. So there's plenty of room up here. On the other side of the loft is going to be the primary suite. So let's head in there. Now, as we come into this primary suite, this thing is absolutely massive. It has so much space. You could have a king size bed. Look at these huge nightstands. Lots of natural light here at the back side of the home. And then as we come into the ensuite, this is what most of you guys love, is going to be this oversized shower. They have, again, beautiful tile all the way up. Their standard is a solid surface. You have the bench. Danny loves the bench. And even though I don't use the tub a lot, I do like having the option for that soaking tub. Every once in a while when you're sick, I like that. Or if you got the littles, they're always gonna prefer your bathtub over their own. You have a great dual vanity here with tons of built-in drawers. I really like all that type of storage instead of just under the cabinet. You have a lot of built-in drawers. And then they've done the framed mirror, which is the option. I think it really gives it a distinct character in here. And then we come into this massive primary suite closet, tons of organizers in here. And this is absolutely the most natural light that I've probably seen in a primary suite closet, which we love. You can see your clothes, you can see the colors. They even have the mirrored closet door here. So I think this has the incredible opportunity for some built-ins here, maybe even a little ottoman right here, or a little chest dresser for your jewelry. Lots of opportunities here.
All right, now that was a pretty awesome home and floor plan that Shantae toured with you guys, right? But let's talk about one of, if not the most important reason why people are moving to Roseville, and that is their top rated schools. Now for elementary, you're gonna be zoned to the top rated Westbrook Elementary that just opened just a few years ago, and it's only 2 miles from this location. But it gets even better. They are currently building a brand new elementary just on the backside of these model homes, so it will be within walking distance of this community. Now, this is gonna be a state-of-the-art elementary school, and it is slated to open in fall of 2026. For middle school, you're zoned to Robert C. Cooley Middle School, which is about 2.5 miles down the Blue Oaks corridor. However, things are going to be changing a little bit, and soon you'll be zoned to the Barbara Chilton Middle School, which is even closer to this location, just 1.8 miles away, making it easily within bike riding distance. And of course, for high school, you're going to be zoned to the highly rated and state-of-the-art West Park High School. This is an amazing campus. As you can see, this looks like a mini college campus, and they have amazing sports as well as academic programs. Now, when it comes to the parks and trails throughout this community, you have easy access to the highly popular Pleasant Grove Creek Trail that goes on for miles, and you can find that it is a very active community with people out there walking, jogging, and going for leisurely strolls, especially in the evening times to check out the beautiful sunsets that this community has to offer. Now, there currently isn't any established parks in Winding Creek. However, City Council did just approve for them to break ground on the first park that will be developed right here in this community. In the meantime, you do have parks that are really close within walking distance in the neighboring community of Fitterment Farm. And just down the street from here on the corner of Blue Oaks and Westbrook Boulevard, there is a 51-acre multi-sport facility slated to open in late 2025. This facility features 10 lighted full-size artificial turf fields lined for soccer, lacrosse, rugby, flag football, field hockey, and so much more. There's a universal playground, and some of the amenities include restrooms, concessions, shaded picnic plazas, and a perimeter walking path. Not only is this huge for the community to have it as an amenity, but it is a huge economic boost for the city of Roseville, projecting about $15 million a year that it's going to bring in. Now, when it comes to shopping nearby, you are going to have the Rayleigh's One Market Shopping Center, which is anchored by that Rayleigh's One Market grocery store. You're also gonna have many eateries in the area, a daycare, as well as a gas station. And just further along Blue Oaks Boulevard, you're gonna have more shopping centers. You're gonna have the Nugget, Safeway, and many other conveniences and eateries along this corridor. Not to mention, you're just 15 minutes from all the big box retailers along the Highway 65 corridor and all of the premier shopping with the Roseville Galleria as well as the fountains. Now let's head inside this last and final model that Shantae is gonna tour you guys through. Let's go.
Welcome into their second model, which is just under 3,200 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom. It's still going to check off a lot of your boxes while getting a little bit smaller in square footage. That first box is this downstairs bedroom and full bathroom. Now what's really nice is that this is a junior suite. So you're gonna have the bedroom here, nice and spacious again with the queen bed, dual nightstands, that natural light coming in from the front of the home, and then a gorgeous ensuite bathroom. You're gonna see a nice combination of some other finishes in this one. Just shows you the range that you have when you go to the design center here if you want to select things. So you're gonna have the single vanity here, and again, they've opted for the step-in shower here instead of the tub. Now let's head out and check out the common space. Another feature you guys are always asking about is a home office. So you don't have to forego that downstairs guest suite. You can use this space here, which is a nice flex space. They do have an option to put doors on this if you need quiet during the day, or we even added clear glass doors aftermarket on our home that are helpful. But it's a nice space. You can either use it as an extra flex space, like a kid's playroom while the kids are little. You could use it as a club room if you like your bourbon or your whiskey or your wine. You can make this with like 4 chairs and an extra little sitting area, or like most people, you'll probably use it as an office. Now, right over here, we're gonna drop into the common space. But first I wanna show you that special half bath. Again, because we have the junior suite, you do have a half bath with easy access here to both your common space, and if you're working right there in the office, you can also easily pop over to it. And before we head into the kitchen, I want to show you this little drop zone area that I really like. This standout feature with the staircase here really makes a distinct feature within the home. You got a little bench, you could have the little shoe organizer here, and then this is right off of your garage. So this one is going to have almost a 3-car garage. They technically can't say it is because it's a little bit short, but you have a lot of extra storage, at least in this one, for the bikes and ride-on toys. You're gonna have a coat closet here that actually goes all the way under the stairs. So it's a coat closet and extra storage for your Christmas stuff. And then you can opt on what you want here. If you want cabinetry, if you want a drop zone, or you can even do this aftermarket. And then we'll head right over here into the common space. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is another set of finishes with the dark counters and the white oak cabinets that are really coming back. But look at this island. It's a nice, massive island, great for doing those holiday cookies or entertaining and having a nice spread out here. It has seating for 3. And I just like all the counter space in this home. So you're gonna have another example. This is the top of their line where you can get the monogram stove. Definitely not gonna be your basic standard, but it just shows you your options that you do have, either that built-in option that we saw in the last plan, or you can do the standalone range in here. Off to the side here, you're gonna have that conveniently located pantry that's still nice and spacious there. And then as we move down into the single dining space, it's a nice spacious dining space that you see they have seating for 8 here, perfect for your holiday gatherings. And what I really like is they're showing you here, this is an add-on to extend the cabinetry here, making this a nice buffet for serving all those holiday meals right here. Lots of natural light coming in. They've also added the upgrade of the center meat slider. And so that's an oversized slider that they've added onto this home, going out to also the optional covered patio. So it's a very nice size out there, get you some built-in shade. And then all this area just really flows in, great room concept, into your common space. So this family room is massive. They have a huge sectional couch in here, which I absolutely love. Look at this coffee table. It's actually two very large coffee tables put together that really show the scale of this room. You can have a large entertainment space in the kitchen, and then I like the separation. So a lot of you guys have been saying that you don't always like it where it's like the kitchen, the dining room, and then the family room. This kind of gives some differentiation and separation to the spaces, which I love. And then I really love that you have a view still of this staircase, and they've done the modern horizontal bars on this staircase. So let's head upstairs and check out the bedrooms up there. As we get to the top of the landing, we're gonna have another really spacious living space, which is the loft. But you'll see they have another huge couch here, which would be, again, perfect for those movie nights or just the kids hanging out here, having their TV, their video games. You can see they still have another big double coffee table here. So I just really like the amount of space that you get. And again, really nice of the staircase is an option to do this open rail staircase upstairs too, to give it a lot of character, while also having these, I call them these high peekaboo windows that are at the top, letting in a lot of natural light from both sides of the home. Now we're gonna have good separation of the bedrooms up here. So let's go ahead and head to this wing. And we're first gonna come to storage closet. So we're gonna have a linen closet here. Again, lots of cabinetry or shelving in here that you can organize your linens or the board games for that loft. And then we're gonna have an upstairs shared bathroom here. Again, dual vanities here. And I really like this cabinetry with the extra drawer at the bottom for storage. And then they don't have the door on this one, but it is an option if you build early on in the build process. You can select a door if you want. They have the more basic shower over the tub with the solid surface design. So not those crazy like upgraded tile designs. This is a more moderate upgrade of the solid surface that's still really easy to clean. Then we're gonna have 2 bedrooms on this end of the home, and they're just really spacious still. So we shrunk down a little bit in square footage. We lost 1 bedroom, but these bedrooms that are still here, the 4 bedrooms that we have, are all very spacious. And the upside is in these you get a walk-in closet. So this one's really nice size, especially if you have, say, a teenager that's starting to gather those clothes. That one would be nice. And then this bedroom, you can see it's really nice and deep. So you have plenty of room if you want to put their dresser or their desk by the window. You have a lot of room to work with in here. Now let's check out this other secondary bedroom up here. They're side by side, so good if you got a couple kiddos up here, they'll be sharing that bath. And this one is also very spacious. The only difference is it's gonna have the standard slider closet doors across it, but giving it even more space as it has really big nightstands. Most of our kids don't have these big nightstands, so you can imagine you can shift this bed over and have a lot more ground space, or someplace with his Legos and all that, so you can have plenty of space in here for your kids to play also. Now let's head across to the primary suite. As we get to this side of the home, we're also going to have the upstairs laundry room. Again, they've optioned it with some upper cabinets, some lower cabinets, but you can see it's very spacious. So you have a lot of options in here to work with, and it's very easy access to your primary suite. Over here, we're going to drop into the primary suite, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the bedroom, and then we're going to come back to this amazing bathroom. So in this bedroom, you're gonna see, again, another massive master bedroom, okay? Huge bed here, nightstands, plenty of room for dressers, chairs, all types of stuff. And then again, like always, lots of natural light. One thing that I haven't mentioned yet though is the ceiling height. These homes have high ceilings on both floors, and that really gives it an upgraded feel and makes it feel even larger. Now let's head into the primary suite bathroom. Now look at this gorgeous bathroom. You have the dual vanities again with lots of drawers here. You have the large shower similar to the last one, but it's not having the bench. This is showing their more standard shower just to give you some options while still having the soaking tub. And then you have a massive closet. Now, The one downside is they didn't put the natural light in this one, and I feel like they could have. It could have been right there, but you do have a very generous sized closet here that you can do a whole lot with. Now, I love the finishes in this home. They're really bringing back some new alternatives within the new build communities right now. You're gonna start seeing warmer finishes come back, the two tones and less of the gray and the whites. They're still there, but you have a few more options. And I like that these models are giving you guys some ideas of what you could do in the design center. Now, let's get outside and Danny's gonna talk to you about pricing, incentives, taxes, and all that good stuff.
All right, now let's get down to the most important information that you need to know, and that is the bottom line when it comes to pricing. Now, their plan 1 that they offer that is currently not modeled sits at 2,870 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath with a 3-car garage. And the starting price for that home is about $827,000. And their plan 2, which is the last model that you guys toured with Shantae, sits at 3,197 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a 3-car garage, and that home is priced at about $859,000. And their plan 3, which is the first floor plan that Shantae toured with you guys, which has that next gen or in-law suite, which sits at 3,542 square feet. That home was a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath with a 3-car garage, which is priced around $896,000. Now, these are some really good price points for homes of this size with this square footage for this area. And the Mello-Roos for this community run you about $367 a month, and there are no HOAs. Now, if you like what you saw with these model homes, well, you guys have got to reach out to us ASAP because this community does have some quick move-in ready homes for you guys. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or go ahead and scan the QR code that's popping up on the screen to schedule your one-on-one Zoom call with us where we can discuss all of your home needs and your home journey. And if you want to learn more about what this amazing city of Roseville has to offer, go ahead and check out the video above. See you guys in the next video.